here. Welcome back to my channel. I'm done, you guys. I am done. I finished a whole entire book, December Daily. I cannot believe it, truly, all the way through. So I have shown you most of the book through a couple of other videos. I'm going to catch you up to speed on where I'm at least where I think I left off, and show you guys the finished last few pages. I woke up at about 6 o'clock this morning because I couldn't sleep and decided this is just something I got to get out of my brain. So I got it done. So let me just show you the last few pages, and then I have a couple other cool little things to show you guys. So I think this is where we left off on my last video. If not, here you go. Pretty simple. So here's where I started this morning. I went ahead and I added in this gold star transparency again, and I stamped off the numbers 24, and I went ahead and used a little bit of red tinsel embossing powder. And that is it. That's all I did to this page. These photos are pretty busy. It's Christmas Eve at my in-laws, so it was chaotic, and they speak for themselves. I did very little journaling as I went through the last few pages. On the back side, I just have the two photos here, the cousins in their matching pajamas, not intentional, so that was pretty cute. And then we always track Santa, and I usually do a screenshot, so we've got our little tracker. And I didn't bother with any other things going on because this page is pretty busy. So let me take this out actually. So this is the page all about Tippy, the elf. This was her first year with our family. So I have all of the little things that she did documented, and I just added in a sequin mix that I made and stitched each of those pockets shut with a little bit of red stitching. And then on the back side, I have a couple more pictures of Tippy, and then I just backed it with some paper, and I thought this paper was cute. It's got the little Santa Claus, and that seemed appropriate. So what I love is that stitched, not fused. These are going nowhere. So I think I might have shown this before, but if not, I just wanted to kind of draw you guys to the sequin mix a little bit. Let me put it down so you can see it better. I got these really cute little candy cane sequins recently at the Target dollar spot, and that's current. So if that's something you're looking for, they do have those. I've picked up a whole bunch of other sequins, and I think I showed those in a recent video. I will make sure to link that. And then these little white things are these little diamond dots, which apparently is a craft that you paint. I don't know if they call it painting, but it's like these teeny little tiny plastic dots, I don't know what else to call it, that you create a painting with. Yeah, okay. To me, I equate it to like bedazzling, I guess. So I picked up these jars of these tiny little things. Here we go. So they're these diamond dots, and they come in these jars. And I've got a couple of different colors here for this kit. These are like black, but also kind of silver. I've got this really pretty seafoam mint green color, one of my favorites. I've got white, and there seems to be an errant red in there. I don't know how that happened. And then red. And I've been adding those to my sequin mixes because they add just the right amount of color and dimension. So that was a cool find from Hobby Lobby. And so that page is done. This thing is super chunky. Most years I can fit 2 years into a book, but that is not happening this year. I suspect that's going to be an ongoing thing. Okay, I think I showed this in a previous video, but again, this is just a vellum envelope that I made, and I've slipped our little letter from Santa Claus in there, and then I just used a die for these little attachers, but you could easily make these yourself. So take this out. This is basically just a piece of cardstock folded in half, cut a hole, punch a hole, and then here you could take a punch. Here, let me demonstrate this. I'm just gonna grab a little scrap paper. So I would normally like maybe score this and make it look a little nicer, but for the sake of this demonstration, let's just go ahead and make it kind of to scale. So let's say we did that. Okay, so I've just got a piece of cardstock folded in half. You just take your simple hole punch, figure it out here, and then maybe I'll make it a little shorter. to get this rounded effect, you could easily just do the same thing here by just punching the corners. There you go. So you don't need a die. I just happen to have the die. I think it came in like a mystery kit. Actually, I know it came from Studio Calico. Somebody had asked me. I looked it up. They no longer have it. But honestly, there's no difference. So, you know, here the corners are rounded. Well, let's see if that'll work. Got my corner rounder here. We'll just go with this one. There you go. Now you have your own little attacher. Very simple. You just glue it right on there. There you go. So you don't need this die to create this. You can see, very simple. Can do it on with the simple hole punch. Okay, so back to the flip through. Here we are at Christmas morning. So I've got the 25 down here. I added this little tag. I just stapled it on. It's not really to cover anything. I don't know. There's a lot going on in this photo. So I just added this tag, but this is the fun part here. I did this like a month ago. I did not do this morning. I had my first play with foiling. So this is a 3x4 card that I created and printed out. These are all digital stamps from Kelli Stamps. And I just printed it on my laser jet and ran it through my laminator with a bit of gold foil. I was very pleased how that turned out. The first couple goes were a little messy, but that one worked out just fine. Here I just cut down a 4x4 card that had these lines on it and added a die cut just to give myself a little bit of journaling. I did nothing to this page because I don't think it needs any extra embellishment. There's a lot going on. It's Christmas morning with my parents, or my mom and stepdad. This page here, I think I showed the beginnings of it recently. This is another one of those 2x2 pocket pages, and these are all bits of wrapping paper from the gifts that we've opened. And this side shows more of the colorful paper that the kids got, and this side was more of the gifts we got, my husband and I, or our family. I went in and just added 2x2 pieces, well, they're a little smaller than 2x2, but 2x2 pieces of vellum, and then I added on these epoxy hearts and these little vellum stars and slipped those right into the pockets, and that's it. Each of these pieces of paper are backed with some white cardstock just to give them some stability, and you can see they're like crinkled and wrinkled because I had to rescue them from the bin, the garbage bin. As everybody was grabbing all the paper all the time, I'm like, no, I need it, give it back. And they're like, yeah, you're crazy. But they're used to me, so it's all good. So the back, I like that you can see through the vellum and just, you get the same little shapes. The stars are a little harder maybe to see, but they're there. Then I just included a couple of the Christmas cards that my girls got and that we got. These are always a little bit more special because they're from my mom. And I just really like having that extra little touch in my album. So that one was for my youngest, my oldest, and then for my husband and I. She always gives us a little Christmas card. I love that she's carried on that tradition. And then a little bit more of Christmas morning. So I didn't do anything to the pictures of the girls. And here I just backed it with a little bit of paper that had a bunch of text on it. And I liked that you could see the words. It lined up just perfectly, so I decided to leave that. And then I just threw on a couple of die cuts. Now we're past Christmas, so everything gets a little more simple, and I try to not have as much like Christmassy stuff, more of like winter. So here's just some photos of the kids all hanging out. My daughter's best friend, he's an only child, and he is like part of the family. So he is often in our scrapbooks. So just kids having a regular day. They've got all their stuff. They're just playing. Just threw some die cuts down, a little journaling, and then kind of some more back to basics, back to normal life, you know. putting Lily down for a nap, having some coffee. Mama needed a little bit of self-care. And then 27, 28. So here's where I'm like, I'm done. I don't want to take more pictures. Let's just be done here. So I have very few pictures usually to choose from for the couple of days between Christmas and New Year's. But here is a photo where I think I was just happy to be out by myself, just to have a little alone time, and it had snowed, and I thought that was kind of cool. Put a little snowman. And then just the family hanging out, playing a new game that they got for Christmas. Before I go on past this page, actually it kind of ties into this page, I got to the point this morning where I was really getting sick of my Christmassy stuff. So I pulled out this cute snowman, but then I grabbed this sticker book, this Maggie Holmes sticker book, because I remembered there was some numbers in here. And so that's where I got these numbers, this 27 here, and then this little my favorite, and then same thing down here, this little, I'm sure you guys can see that, this little sticker that says favorite. And I realized that because a lot of the collections I tend to go towards are crepe paper, they tend to work well with like the Maggie Holmes style because, again, mostly crepe paper. So grabbing this out was actually really cool. I'm gonna have to remember, you know, there's a lot of times where it doesn't work, but things like this, the black letters, some of the more like, especially this collection, I think this is mostly like Bloom and what's that other one, Willow something, Gather, I can't remember what it's called, but you guys know what I'm talking about. There just was, it seems like a lot of stickers in here that could probably work. So I'm gonna have to remember to keep that out. That's some gold, there's some gold accent stuff in here, which I like to put in gold. So that was kind of cool. Didn't realize that. So here I used the Capture Today, this little camera. And then this page is the, like I said, we're kind of getting into that, like back to normal routine stuff. So like laundry is getting done. They're just all hanging out in the living room. It's kind of nice because my husband he takes some days off. I mean, he's the boss. He owns a company. He can take any days he wants off, but these are guaranteed days. So they are my favorite. And when I printed this photo, I did include this little stamp on here that says love this moment. But then, where did I put it? Here it is. I just got this set about a week ago. This is from Kelli Stamps. This is the routine set. And I pulled this out this morning because I realized I needed some numbers. And I stamped the 29 here. And then this right here, I stamped that here and realized that this is a really great stamp set for December Daily because you have the numbers. I like the size of them. And then I like the rest of the stamps on here. So let me move this aside. You guys can see it better, hopefully. I really like the numbers, like I said, but I like the kind of the prompt idea where you have the top 5. That's one of my favorites. If you were doing something like daily gratitude or just daily things that are joyful or happy, you know, you could document that here. If you are putting things in that are like kind of the routine mixed in with the December celebrating, you've got that one. And like I said, this right here in this moment, every day, these are sentiments that work so well with celebrating and documenting December, especially if you're doing like an advent calendar you're opening. You know, I could see how every day would work, kind of cool for that. The other thing I thought would be really neat, and I might try to document this upcoming Christmas, is maybe like a day in the life kind of idea, but a day in December. And then you could document, especially if you had like a crazy day, a busy day, although I don't know, going into this Christmas, I don't know if anybody's going to have a truly crazy busy day. We can't go anywhere. We can't do anything. But, you know, maybe that plays into it. So at any rate, that's my little tip on stamp sets. They don't always have to be Christmas. And this one I think is awesome. I do have a discount code that I will link below. And if you're interested in popping over to the Kelli Stamps shop, you can get 10% off of a purchase of $15 or more, and that's both for the clear the clear stamps or the digital stamps. So I have this set in both digital and clear. So that is a really cool one. Again, that one's called Routine. Okay, a few more pages and we're done. So here is just a day where we decided to take the girls bowling. And again, I grabbed some of the stickers out of that Maggie Home sticker book, added a couple of numbers from just a black chipboard set. And then this is, I actually just realized I didn't put a number on here, so I'm gonna have to go back in and put a number, but this is the 31st. We always celebrate Christmas with my best friend's family on New Year's Eve, and we try to come up with like a fun theme for the girls. And this particular year, we did a theme of pajamas. So we wore our pajamas, we coordinated our families with the buffalo plaid. And so these two are my best friend's daughters, and then mine, of course. And so I just kind of documented the craziness. They're playing Just Dance here. I can't believe all of them are looking. That's never happens, ever. So I just put down a little bit more of Christmas paper and Christmas tradition, because that's what this is. It's tradition. And then finally on the back page, I have our family photo. Again, this is New Year's Eve. So we all wore matching pajamas, and my husband Jeff chickened out on me, and he was supposed to be wearing pajama pants and he bailed. But my best friend's husband, he participated, and unfortunately I forgot to put a picture of them, so I might have to tuck one in here. And then this is just a cute picture I captured of the girls before we had gone over to their house for the day. And I just thought it was so cute that they're holding hands, and their pajamas both had bears. Well, there's a tiny bear there. Actually, I don't think those are pajamas. I think it was just an outfit, but they had bears on their pajamas. So I thought this was perfect. And then again, a little bit more of that buffalo plaid, whatever that's called, washi tape. So that's it. That's my book. I'm done by December. It happened. I cannot believe it. So thanks, friends, for playing along and checking out my videos. I'm excited because just a couple of weeks from now, I get to start my 2019 book. So as I've said, I'm always about a year behind, and I really like that process. I will work on it through December, and it's really just an awesome tool for me for reflection and just kind of comparing where we've been and where we're at now. And I really love this time. So I will be sharing some of those process videos as December rolls on. I also have some really cool fun stuff coming up, and there'll be an announcement soon, but just as a kind of a little FYI, you're gonna want to hit that little bell so you're getting notifications. And if you haven't already subscribed to my channel, you might want to do that. And as always, if you like this video, please give a thumbs up. But I am going to be rolling out the first annual, hopefully, Craft Social Holly Jolly Craftmas. So I've got all kinds of fun crafts coming up for you guys, and not just scrapbooking, but all kinds of fun crafts for documenting your December, for celebrating, for gift giving, for decorating, fun little quick crafts that you can put together, and I'm really excited to get that rolling out for you guys. So, and there'll be some giveaways, so stay tuned for that. As always, friends, thanks for checking out my video. I greatly appreciate all of you, and I'll see you next time. Bye!